Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Crusader Kings 2 where we are playing as Africa with the African faith in our entire nation. Yes, even the country of Nafara has now joined us in our worship of the gods. I just fear a little bit for his army though, because there's 9,000 coming in here, there's 1,000 more. If he's lucky he might hold it, but otherwise, he's trying to conquer this, who knows. But yeah, that's also the reason why I was always a little hesitant to release him, because the AI. I actually had a chance to give him an extremely great buffer by attacking West Francia here for the great conquest of Aquitaine. But that he had 25,000 troops, I had 28,000 troops. I would have had to ferry them all the way from over here if I wanted everything. And I had 75% threat. Now I currently have 63% threat by just not attacking and not throwing it out immediately, because otherwise they wouldn't have been African, and well, I thought it was too inconvenient to try. Probably if you want to be a world conqueror, sure, you should have done that, but that was not my... This is not the thing we want to do in this gameplay. We want our dynasty to rule Africa, and a little bit out there. And way out there. Don't ask me how. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you how. I mean, it was granted, but this man turned Russian and Slavic. His father was just Hausa and West African, and his brother even. So, for some reason, he left. He turned Slavic. Well, that is not a reformed pagan religion. And we have lands in Russia. Yep, that happened. That's all I can say about it. I don't know. That happened. But, yeah, we want to attack Egypt. Now, 63.7%. A lot of people are out of it, but not Egypt. So annoying. And not the Umayyad and Ireland. So I would gain quite a bit of opponents. Because the Umayyad over here, they do have a revolt, so they might not be too focused on helping us out with 10,000 troops. But we'll have to see what we can do. In Ireland itself, Ireland I should say, because it's still under Norse control and under Germanic faith, has 8,000 troops. Not a ton, but I'm starting to consider attacking these guys. Simply because this guy just refuses to die. He has been hiding ever since he cut to the throne. His decadence has actually dropped, despite actually losing Crete to a revolt by this man. He did an Orthodox revolt. We will get this county later on. He's a single county. He's not going to bother me. And I don't mind him being there. The problem is he does have a lot of troops. So he would probably immediately occupy this, which will give us a little bit of a penalty. So... preferably not, but we'll have to see. Very well, this war must end. This is a thing I'm doing over here in order to have him keep his lands, and he is Hausa, and this man was fighting for somebody who was Kanuri. I do not like that. Hey! Now Venice, no. Yeah, Venice left the defensive pact against us. Ooh. By the way, Italy left the defensive pact against us because Italy and I have a non-aggression pact on her request. So, yeah. The only thing I like to see... Oh, I think there is Ireland dropping out of it. There is the Pope dropping out of it, which is also quite a good one to have drop out of the defensive pact. No, that was not the Pope. The Pope is still in it. And that's also the one I really don't like. Let's transfer the contract. He did not drop... Carling left the defensive pact against me. The Kingdom of East Francia. By the way, there's now only one Kingdom of East Francia. If you may remember, for a while, we had a second East Francia over here. Where was it? I showed it back then. Under this fellow, there was... He was crowned a king. For a moment, you had two kingdoms of East Francia. That was so weird. I'm glad I showed it. I don't even know how that functions, but... Yeah, people are leaving the defensive pact against us, so I assume that in this episode we once again can attack the Gabalit. But right now I still am above 50%. pact, so all the defensive pacts will group together. And although the Pope is just one county, you know the Pope, he has 11,000 men, he will hire people, I will get trashed from the north. I don't like to see that happening. An excellent idea, sure. But yeah, I hope he kind of leaves the defensive pact soon. I don't know what it actually governs properly enough. Because I thought he would already leave it. He has 19... let's say 19,610 people. The exact amount. That's why... let's say that's really weird, but yeah. I have 38,000, so I'm way stronger than him. I get that. But I thought it was perhaps built more on the size of a nation. I thought that was it, because that was this allowed us to be in defensive pact against the Abbasid Empire with 629 and me with 46,7. I could not join the defensive pact against this man, who is really, really, really powerful at 53,000 men, and I cannot join the defensive pact because I can be at most 32% of his size. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Oh, as this usurped the title. He actually won that despite losing the battle. Wow. Excuse me for doubting you. There we go. Reform those Catholics to Africans. So, and there's also... ooh, Umajad has been weakened incredibly. Which means you will probably stay in the defensive pact longer, which is not what I wanted. You want to go to the Spirit Guardians. I said no before. But I'm starting to think that might be a wise idea. Is there a genius available for your mother? At the age of 7, oh my, matrilineal? Oh, that's so bad. That's too bad. No, but I'm denying it. Decline. Can I inspire militarism into you? Yes, I still can. Diplomacy or stewardship? Yep, go ahead. Stewardship it is. You joined the defensive pact against me, Sardinia. I didn't know you had left it. Didn't know you had left it. Yeah, you're back in it. That's... oh. The daughter of a king! You! Recruit you. 18. Send a gift. Demand religious conversion. And... you already have enough children as this, so I doubt you will be interested in concubines. Oh, it's the wrong side of the family. Yo. Offer concubine. The woman I just got, you. There you go. All the other women in my prison. Can I ransom a few people? Nope. Oh, you're actually part of my crew. Fine, demand religious conversion and you can be freed. Wow, he was in my dungeon since the age of 4. Woof. Okay. Shut the gate. No need for that. Oh, I think Ireland just flipped out of it. Yeah. Ah, that's what I thought was the Pope. That's not the Pope, that's the head of the Orthodox religion. Well, he died at least. Finally. He's 26. Will he end the defensive pact against me? You. You have 28,000. You have more troops now. Darn it, and you then enter the defensive pact against me again. Venice. You have more troops now. Come on, is it based on troops or based on country size? I mean, I know you hate my guts, but In fact, you know what? Perhaps we can convince the man to get out of the defense pact. Now you joined it. Oh, the Emirate of Cyprus is independent. Okay. I can't give out land to anyone who asks. Has created a Duchy of Navarra. Fine. Raider. Sure, we can raid that. Oh yeah, my daughter. She got 2 new boys. But this is gonna be a struggle in his life because apparently he is inbred. What? That is a bad thing. And did I already tell you that, well, in this episode, of course, we want to attack Egypt and gain more control of Africa. Because that is what this dynasty is about. But we also actually have control of... Where are you? Sorry, I have to find it again. Of Russia? Well, we don't control Russia, but... Yeah, we own lands in Russia, this guy. I'm not even sure if I already told you before at the start of this episode, but this just... What? This guy, house African, his brother's house an African, and this man is an unreformed pagan. I'm just so flabbergasted about that I might have said that already. Hey. Defending against in the Abbasid Holy War for some territory. Naskia. Naskia. Where? For Nas? I must be pronouncing this wrong. Nazikia. The Rai of Nazikia. All the way over there. Oh, he's attacking the other... Oh, wow. Oh, that is an interesting one. He triggered the defensive pact. Brave, brave. The defensive pact against the Abbasid has been triggered. So all of this is now attacking the Abbasid. Well, that is mighty interesting too for us. If just the Pope would leave us alone. Either the Pope... Sure. Or if he would just leave the defensive pact against us. He can learn on his own. Shoot. He rejoins the defensive pact, the Irish. Come on, you... I mean, I can release him. I am well aware I can release him and then it will be fine, but... I just don't feel like he's ready. By the way, also our grace, as you can see, has been dropped to 80. That's because I found out something different. If you send a gift to the Empire, huh, that's a lot of money. But you can also send an artifact. I always thought, 250 grace for a book. I don't really care for that. But then, when the artifacts get a little bit more pricey, the grace, it isn't a doubling. It's not from 250 to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000. No, the last 2 steps are 1,500 for level 4, and level 5 is a whopping 10,000. So you know what, I thought, as soon as this civil war is over, I don't care which empire it is, we'll give him the Ark of the Covenant and ask him to destroy Egypt. That is the other way we are going to do things. They joined the defensive pact against me again. Why? Why, oh why, oh why? I'm actually starting to become... Oh. I didn't choose a military aspect yet? Whoops. Hunter for a little bit of diplomacy might be good. I'm not sure if that would get me up to 25 though, but... Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do Hunter. And it was not registered. that I am a hunter. What? How's that possible? How is that possible? That's fine. Tell me more about footprints. Because this boy has also grown up and he's turned Hausa, so I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, he's becoming now a powerful vassal, so now he wants to have some control. Yeah, we might give him something. But look at that, Hausa! We're spreading it, baby. If this Berber province changes to Hausa as well, ta-da! We are going to get a nice... Oh, well, no. We also need then one of this one to pop. This is also one province, right? Yeah. This man... Ooh, this man is Berber. Yeah, he's been Berber a long, long time. Dang! Well, we'll have to see. But anyways, Hausa is definitely growing in the empire. That is a good thing. Hausa is spreading here a little bit. Hausa is definitely the culture of our empire. And actually, it's also the capital of Navarra, which is very good. Because then he isn't likely to change should we grant him independence. Come on, man. Give it to me. Give me the ability to attack you. You are in a defensive pact against the Abbasid, but you're not doing much because you don't have the ships to go out. Well, oh, you feel silly. Ah, now we gain a hunter. How are you doing in this war? 8% in the favor of Samvarat the Evil. Yeah, because you're getting attacked from every side. Oh, wait. De jour over Yerrit. Oh, it was here or something apparently. Okay. Let's vote for regulated inheritance. Voted. Oh, 35. They're even losing decadence. Come on. Really? He has 27,000 men. How can he still be in the defensive pact against me? 27,000 men is about a little bit more than 75%. I have 60% threat. Get out of the defensive pact. Get out. Shoo. Shoo. We've been nice for a long time. I am really going to be happy when... Actually, I wish you would get out of the Civil War, because if you do, I can immediately give you the Ark of the Covenant and say, hey, would you mind attacking Egypt for me? He would get the 27,000 troops that Egypt right now has, but he is... Actually, his monthly balance is good. I see the realm prosper. Wow. 5 years of peace, folks. I know this episode currently isn't very interesting, but hey, it is an... I had to start recording, otherwise the gap to the previous episode would be too large. And the fact that the episode has triggered their defensive pact is just amazing to me. Actually, that is just amazing to me. So I actually kind of like it. That I'm 51%. The opposite is failing miserably. Our core chaplain has died. We'll pick a new core chaplain. By the way, I have... If I want to change the law now, I should do it. Because now we have... No vassals are fighting each other is the only thing that need not be. Well, if you were smart, you would attack this guy right now, but I won't do it because then I would get too much threat for just that one county. If only you would get out of the defensive pact. That's all I'm asking. And I have been very nice as of late. Like, very, very nice. You know what's crazy? Send a gift. Make him happy. Oh. A Polish... Dude, invite to court. Unable to press my claim. What the kind of a BS is this? I don't feel lustful anymore. Well, I've been celibate for ages, so that's not too surprising. I'll buy you new toys, you get fuzzy. I even gave you money. Get out of the defensive pact. I more or less paid for my possible expansion. You're 6. Yeah. We'll do that. Sure. No, your brother's already going for that. So you know what? You go for religion. This is a possible heir. And apparently she's going to go get for intrigue. But yeah, you got yourself a nice good wife. Did I choose for him to have cultural focus? I meant religion. Shoot. Well, gonna have to see what happens and what becomes of the boy. Can't really tell. Because, you know, still in defensive pact. Italy has returned in defensive pact against me. Aww, did you die? We had a non-aggression pact. Please. Get out of the defensive pact. Thank you. That would be wonderful if you did that. Right now I'm feeling a little too impeded by it. I've done quite a long time my job being very, very friendly. I feel like right now I should be... Ah, he lost. He lost. Oh, come on. I even paid money for this. Yeah, the thing I can do is I can release this country. That is the thing. But then I feel like it's gonna take Well, by now I'm almost near the 50%, so it doesn't matter anymore. You know what? Let's do it. Ground independence. There you go. Oh, form alliance. Yes. They're out of the defensive pact. It's over. 14.8% only threatening. It's done. You are out of it. Congratulations. I cannot declare for this attack. Actually, I should have done that before I did this. But I'm not going to do that. What we are going to do is we're going to declare for the war that we always wanted to declare for. And get our capital. Cairo. Boom. Time to start it. Time to start the war. By releasing a nation, we will grant ourselves the chance of eternal glory, a new capital, and a chance to make our empire great. Yeah, we can't call up the troops of Navarre anymore, because, well, we just released them. Come here. You know, I might actually just give you to this Duke for... because you're not helping out a ton. You're gonna pick those guys up. You guys are gonna form up on the coast. We'll get the boats of Africa to return and pick you up. That is the idea right now. Time to get the man of Africa to form up over there. With the exception of you, just stay at home for a while. And actually, every man is good. And you know what? We're not messing around. Hire the Holy Order. Alright, let's get this joint on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Joint on the road? I'm not smoking a joint on this road. What am I talking about? 11,000. Move in. We'll wait till the other transport to arrive. You actually just wait for these men to arrive. It's not going to be that much time consuming. 12,000. Don't move through that territory. Move there. Oh gosh, I can't hold everything here. Really? It's that bad of a supply limit. Well then. We'll have to see what we can do about that one. Shall we? There we go. Get on the boat. Time to go to war with Egypt. Of course, there's disease in the one area I'm trying to gather. Stand down. Stand down. Resummon. Don't know where you were from, but get the hell out of Dodge. I can't stand them down anymore. The supply limit has, however, gone down even further, so... Hey, interesting. Hello. There's an army that arrived over there. It's a very small one, but it is one. Okay, you can go as well now. The logistic endeavor of this venture is remarkable. Oh, it's 153 men. I'm not going to do anything about that. No, you're going to land over there. You're going to go here already. Ahead of time. Let's go. Let's rock this joint. You can... No, that's not what I meant. Move on the ships. You can go on these ships. We'll break the army in two as we land. We are going for our true capital. Oh, so we believe. We are gonna go for the Great Pyramid of Khufu. We will take over the mosque, hopefully, and hopefully it won't be broken down. And then we will need to make a new library, because I'm going to surrender this duchy for this endeavor. Sorry, getting new demand. There they are. I can see them. 14,000 marching. There they are. 12,000 is too much. You've got to be joking me with the amount of supply limit over here. It wasn't so bad back in the day. I think this is friendship. Yeah, you can. You are allowed to come here. You can hold 10,000 men. I need to slow it down a little bit. I would love to get further in this war in this episode, but I also don't want to lose it. Hold on. My mouse all of a sudden is like, nope, we're not going to respond to that order. That's 12,000. You can't hold... None of these counties can hold anything nowadays. Yeesh. The question is, how much can you hold, for instance? 12,000. We'd like to split up even a little further. If you can go there, that would be great. You can also hold 12,000, right? Yeah, so you are allowed to go in here. And our spy master... We need eyes. Oh! He is going... He's gathering up. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. If he's gathering up, we have time. If he is gathering up, we have time. Well, this is definitely a costly endeavor for our empire, don't get me wrong. We now have... It's too much. It's 100 men too much. Or like 300 men too much. Go here. Form up. Please don't suffer attrition because of that 300 too much men. Thank you. Now you go all the way... No, no, you do not suffer me attrition because you don't know how to route properly. Oh, he was going to... I thought he was going here already. So your major armies are over here. Now they're gathered. You have 24,000 over there, right? Is that your entirety? It's more or less the entirety of your army. Of your armies, I should say. It's definitely plural there. Anything goes to the coast. Special minor titles available. Alright, Venerable Elder. There you go. And of course Commander, because that's the thing you're always talking about. You're in the defensive pact against France, not unexpected. We're landing these 5,000 troops now. We are suffering attrition over here. Why? We should be able to hold this, according to your numbers. Go down here. Victory. Good. Does that increase the supply limit? It doesn't. They've decided to... Oh, okay, they've decided to attack over there. That's fine. 14,000 separately then coming up. Because that is 4% versus 9% occupation power. Or percentage of win factor, or whatever the heck you want to call it. In fact, actually... it's a bit where do I want those 5,000 soldiers to help me. There we go. Start selling prisoners so that we can fund our campaign. But I think the end of this campaign is going to come in the next episode. We are going for Cairo, the capital. We will use the Ark of the Covenant to gain a ton of grace after the civil wars over whoever is the emperor. And we are going to make use of that in order to destroy Egypt entirely. But right now we are already going for the capital. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.